Hello and welcome back to iGrowth Courses. Today we will start a series of lectures on lookup, and the reason for that is lookup is a very powerful Excel tool and we use that to increase our efficiency and our effectiveness when it comes to work. And the first in the series is going to be the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is most commonly used because most lookup tables are like tax tables or they look like price tables and are oriented vertically and they move mostly from left to right. So VLOOKUP was a function that was designed by Excel to facilitate looking up of information within that table. And this is actually part of larger database management. Imagine if you are looking up a phone number against a person's name and you have tens of thousands of names to go through. Think of it as the phone directory. In the telephone directory in the old days when we used those, we had to find each number for a particular person and we had to go through a huge list. It was really large book. So therefore, the VLOOKUP makes this thing very easy for us and we will today learn how to use it. Before we start, let's dive into the basics of VLOOKUP. And as you can see in front of you, I have certain definitions and informations listed. VLOOKUP is the most commonly used because most lookup tables look like tax tables and price tables and are oriented vertically. Using VLOOKUP is similar to looking up a person's name in a telephone book to get a telephone number. In simple terms, the VLOOKUP function is telling the Excel to look for this piece of information, say XYZ, in this data set, most likely a table, and tell me the corresponding information about it. So the arguments that are used in a VLOOKUP formula is number one, the lookup value, number two, table array, column index number, and approximate match. Now let's describe each of those. The lookup value is the data you want to look up. This value can be a number, a text, a logical value, or a name or cell reference that refers to a value. Table array is two or more columns of data that is sorted in ascending order. Or it is like that phone directory, all the information that is there, and you have to find one particular information related to one particular lookup value. The column index number is the number of the column containing the data that you want to retrieve, and they are identified by 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting from the left, the first column would be called 1, and you keep moving to the right and they would be numbered accordingly. So for example, if you want to retrieve data from third column or fourth column, you would type 3 or type 4 as the column index number. The last thing is pretty much optional. It's the approximate match. The type of lookup you want to perform, true or false. With true, the default approximate match, the first column must be sorted in ascending order. Otherwise, the VLOOKUP might not retrieve the correct value, and with false, the VLOOKUP looks for an exact match of the lookup value. Let's correct a couple of spellings there. That was a bit of a mistake. So the best way to understand the VLOOKUP function is by the help of a data. So let's go over to our sheet, and in our sheet we have employee ID, we have employee name, we have the designation, and we have their salaries. So we have a total of 4 columns, and we want to retrieve a salary against a particular employee ID, irrespective of the name, irrespective of the designation. So the first thing that I would need is a piece of information would be an employee ID.
So the way it's going to be, I'm going to press equal to, as you know that all formulas and functions in Excel start with an equal to, and then I'm going to type the formula and a tooltip has appeared. It is automatically giving me the option. All I have to do is just double click it and the formula has now started and we have a left bracket open. So the first thing it's asking for a lookup value which is in bold and which is highlighted. All I have to do is just select the employee ID, hit comma, and then it moves forward on the tooltip you can see. And I have the option to move the tooltip as well. When it becomes a cursor force directional arrow, I can move it down, and now I have to enter my table array. Table array, as we discussed before, refers to the part of the data from where I have to fetch the information, and my table is this one. So I'm going to hold down the left key and I'm going to select the whole thing, and you can see these moving dotted lines around it. That means this table is now in selection. And as soon as I would hit another comma on the tooltip, you can see now it has moved forward to column index number, and you can see I have already labeled the columns as 1, 2, 3 and 4. I just have to tell it that from the employee ID, the column in which the employee ID exists, what is the column number, including that column from where I want to find the said information. And you can see it's number 4, including the column from where I have selected the employee ID for which I need the information. So I'm going to enter number 4, and when I would hit comma, it would move forward to the last part, the optional part, range lookup. While it's optional, if I were to hit enter and close, it would automatically enter true or approximate match, which comes if I were to either write true or either I were to select or enter 0. So if I were to enter 1, it would move to false, which means it needs to find the exact match. And if I were to keep 0, close the bracket, hit enter, it will give me the value that I was looking for. And you can see that Chandler Bing IGC 1003 is 30,200.
So now I'm going to try it another way, and in this way what I'm going to do, I'm going to select for IGC 1000 for another employee ID. I'm going to try another VLOOKUP for IGC 1004, and I'm going to select the entire table again, and I'm going to enter comma, then enter the column number 4, click 0 approximate match and hit enter, and I've got 22,300 against it. And you can see if I were to select it all, that in front of IGC 1004 field profit sales head, the salary is coming 22,300. So that is the very basic way of understanding VLOOKUP. Now there are certain shortcomings of VLOOKUP, and one of those is that it cannot look towards the left of the data. So for example, if I were to put sales head over here, it will not be able to locate 22,300 because it is going to look 4th column towards the right side of the table. It cannot look on the left side. So that is its shortcoming, and hence, but most information or most data that we know flows from left to right. So imagine having a really large set of data comprising of thousands of rows and thousands of columns. Then imagine how easy would VLOOKUP make your life when you can just simplify the information just by entering this formula once, and you can change the information over here as many times as you like. Now another thing that I can do, instead of directly punching in the numbers, I can actually put an equal sign and I can select any value from within the table, and you can see that the salary amount or the lookup value or the lookup amount would change accordingly. So I'm going to select IGC 1003 from cell reference B8 and I'm going to hit enter, and you can see the value instantly change to 30,200, which is the salary being paid to employee IGC 1003. So that is the advantage of lookup. Once you've set up in a particular table, in a particular data set, then all you have to do is just enter the ID or enter the information for which you are looking for information, and it would automatically pop it up. It would automatically bring it to you, and you don't have to re-enter or recalibrate your formula again and again. So that's it for now in our series of lookup, and we will continue it in the future as well. Thank you.